today I have compiled certain moderate level difficulty questions. They're not easy ones. So you have to be a little bit patient compared to other questions that we had been solving earlier on. Yeah, let's see this. These are again extracted from design competitive exam. So similar typologies may or may not come also. This is relatively easy. What you have to do is you have to count the number of tree trunks which are there. I hope it's clear. You have to count the number of tree trunks which are there. So, yeah.
Can we see the answer, ma'am?
I'll share you, but you need to write the answer. I mean, you have to solve it first, and then I'll tell you the answer. Okay. Okay, so Navya, Ananya, Pal, Tanisha, you've given 2 answers actually. And here, the answers are wrong. No, wrong answer. Ritika, Neil, wrong answer. All right. So, the number of trunks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. We, most of you might have done some mistake either in, I'll just mark, either in this part or while counting this part. Most of the mistakes generally happen in this kind of questions where this kind of, intertwining things happen. Excuse me. Is that clear? Doubts, queries, questions? Excuse me. Any questions? Anybody has? All right, take.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, means the one, the right hand side, downside it's half, showing half, and upside it's showing half, means it's not the one continuation, but it is backside, so that's why it is.
Which one? You're talking of this one, or you're talking of this one? Or you're talking of this one? I don't know.
The first one.
This one you're saying. You're saying
Yeah,
some
that
part.
also and all.
Yeah, so you're saying some part is seen, but ऊपर नहीं है, ऐसा बोल रहे हो?
हाँ, ऊपर से है पर वो पीछे है तो hide हो गया ऐसा कुछ है, that's why it will not be the
Yes.
one whole.
No, it will be the one whole. So this goes at the back and then it goes again at the back here. So इसलिए आपको नीचे से भी देखना पड़ता है, मिडल से भी देखना पड़ता है, ऊपर से भी देखना पड़ता है. And in this kind of question, it's perfectly possible that excuse me, one trunk goes behind another trunk. That is perfectly acceptable because that's what happens in a forest.
Yes, but we have to count it one whole, yeah, two. You have counted two, like you have made two red marks there.
But so what is happening? One second. So what, excuse me, what happens here is, so this is one. Wow. Yeah. So this is one. This is the second one. This is the third one which goes. And this is the fourth one. So here there are three trunks which are present here. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. I have counted one more. Sorry. So it's 21. Sorry. So 1, 2, and 3. Thank you so much for this mistake. I'm sorry I did this.
It's okay.
So 1, 2, and 3 only are there. So 21. Sorry, not 22. Yeah, so 21. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 21. So yeah, so I only made a mistake in that block part, which where 2 or 3 are combined together that way. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so we'll move to the next one then. Excuse me. So this is a font based question where you have to make a font typology. What is given here is how the font is prepared. So what this person has done is, while redesigning the English alphabets, the new font style will have alternate uppercase, smaller case. Uppercase is capital, smaller cases, lower cases, small caps basically. So when this alternative is done, uppercase starts with A, which means all odd numbers letters. All odd numbers letters will be capital, and all even numbers letter will be in small letters. And after doing this, what they have done is they have done another two things, where upper cases are rotated clockwise 90 degree and lower cases are rotated anti-clockwise 90 degree. So first things first, what you have to do is how will what letters? So you're given this word health. In the in the word health, what letters will be uppercase and what letters will be lowercase? If you solve that, you will be able to get which will be the one. Now, before going into each and every letter, what you need to do in this case is look at the options. So if you look at the options, E is capital in 3 and E is small in 1. And then P is capital in that option B. And then P is small in the other 3 options. So I'm not saying that eliminate option B, but I'm saying just check E ka position is if it's an even position of E or if it's an odd position of E. So when you look at the position of E, it is the 5th letter. 5th letter means it's odd number, which means it will be uppercase. So by that rule, by default, the option EB gets eliminated straight away. You don't need to worry about it. Now in that option E, when option B is eliminated, in other 3 options, you can see that they are the same thing except for the rotation. So H, L, and P are small in all the options A, C, and D. H, L, and P are small, and E is only capital, which means we don't have to worry about uppercase or lowercase much. We just have to worry about the rotations. So from the remaining option A and C, A, C, and D, you need to just check the rules 1 and 2, and you'll arrive at the correct answers there directly. Okay, you're written. Sorry. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Ananya, Hiya, Ritika, Tanisha. Your answers are wrong. Again, Ananya, who have written that answer again. Ananya, Feni, they, Kavya, your answers are correct. Yeah. Priya, your answer is correct. Vanshika, your answer is correct. Pal, your answer is correct. Ritika, your answer is wrong. Zeal, your answer is wrong. Navya, your answer is correct. Okay, see, in this case, it's there's very simple logic. The logic being uppercase hoga. If the letter is uppercase, it will be rotated clockwise. If it is lowercase, it will be rotated anti-clockwise. Now, if you look at A, C, D, H, L, and P are lowercase, which means they will be rotated anti-clockwise. So that leaves us with option A and C in the running, because in option D, if you see, L और P का rotation उल्टा हो जाता है in option D. So by that rule, I will eliminate option D directly, and then remaining with option A and C, there is just one thing which needs to be checked, which is this letter, whether it is this or this orientation. Now, if you look at that, uppercase is rotated clockwise. So E, which looks like this, when it is rotated clockwise, it becomes like this, which is seen in option A, and that's where that is the correct answer. By the rule of elimination, you will arrive at the correct answer. You really don't have to crack how HELP will be seen as in this case or in any of the cases. Yeah, easy. I'm starting with something simpler, so I'm just trying to build upon something a little bit complex than what we are dealing with right now. Okay. Is this simple? Is it doubt? Okay, take care. Chalo. We'll move to the next one then. So here you're given these 4 identical log pieces of wood, which are of 50 centimeters by 80 centimeters by 2 centimeters. And they're arranged like this. When these wooden logs, they are rotated in there's a dotted line which is seen. When they are rotated like that, like it falls on the ground. When this wooden log falls on the ground, we'll get a bigger square. When the edges of the bigger square is extended and you actually make the actual constructed bigger square, we have to find the area enclosed by the larger square, not the smaller square, but by the larger square. Are you clear what it is said? So what is said is, one second. So right now the pieces are arranged somewhat like like this. Like this, the pieces are arranged. Now, when these pieces are rotated, the new form will look something like this when they fall on the ground. The new form will look something like this. Now, what you have to find is the area of this larger square, which is shown in blue color. How do we do that? First question, how much part is extended? Yeah, I'll just draw a line and you let me know कि उसका length कितना होगा. What is the size of this orange line that I'm drawing? Because it will be uniform. इसका size क्या होगा? What is the length? What is the length of this line? This orange line?
8 centimeter.
Are you sure it's 8 centimeters?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody countering, or it will be 8 centimeters? Everybody agrees 8 centimeters?
Ma'am, 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters. Okay. 10 आएगा या 8 आएगा? क्या आएगा?
8.
8. Okay. Everybody, okay, who are saying 10? Just if you can raise your hand, or if you can just say yes, me, or anything. Even if you raise your hand, it's fine. 10 centimeters वाले बोल रहे. Okay, one person. Okay. You are correct. It's actually 10 centimeters. It's not 8 centimeters. How? I will let you know. When a log is standing like this, and the ground line is, this is the ground line. And then when in the next position, when it rotates down, the position becomes like that. What happens is, when it is rotating downstairs, it rotates along this point and not this point, right? So if this was the original extent of the smaller square, in the new extent of the smaller square, this width, which is the thickness, gets added, plus the height of that log when it sleeps down gets added. So in this case, 2 gets added, which is the thickness, this thickness which is there, plus 8, which is the cross section, the longer cross section of that log gets added, and that's where the overall square, which I can see here, is composed of 2 plus 8 centimeters, which is this, and the total being 10 that way. Is that clear? Students, is it clear? या doubt है people? Why is it 10? वो clear है?
Yes.
So when this new form length is 10, 10 gets added on this side. यहाँ पे 10 add होगा. यहाँ पे 50 है already बीच में, और यहाँ पे भी 10 add होगा. Likewise, 10 gets added here, 50 in the middle, and 10 in the bottom. So 70 by 70 total is the new sides. 70 centimeters by 70 centimeters is the new side of the longer, of the bigger square. So the cross section, the area of that bigger square will be 4900. centimeter square. This is clear? Students, doubt है कुछ? Clear है? नहीं हुआ?
Clear.
Okay, ठीक है. So here you're given this graphic, and what is given is you don't have to consider the color and the size difference which is there in the leaf. So there are different leaf forms, there are different leaf shapes, there are different shapes of the leaves, and in some cases the color changes of the shape of the leaf, or in some cases the size of the leaf changes. You have to not consider the color and the size, and if you ignore just that much part, you have to count how many leaves occur only once. Some of the leaves are repeating twice, more than twice also. You have to find which are the leaves that occur only once, which is that form that occur only once.
Ma'am, can I say?
No, just write it. I'll invite you once. Once we get the answers from everyone, I'll invite you. Who's this? I don't know. I cannot see who's speaking.
Ma'am, I'm Priya.
Priya. All right, sure. Let's just write your answer in the chat box and then you can come ahead and speak. Yeah. If you have any doubt, Priya, you are asking for the answer.
Ma'am, I want to type
You want
the
to
answer.
solve it. Oh, okay.
Once.
Take it. We'll just do that. Yes, Kavya, you're correct. No, that's not it. Okay. Which is the leaf that is unique? Which is that leaf form which is unique? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 9? Is it 3? ये किसने सर्कल किया यहाँ पे? Who circle this? Okay. So the leaf which is getting repeated is of course this one, which is coming once, which is not getting repeated. Sorry, of course it's one. Is there any other leaf besides this? There is one more. Can we suggest which one is it? Yes, absolutely correct. The three edge, the 3 point wala leaf, there is only one pattern which is happening. यहाँ पे 5 वाला है, बाकी कहीं पे ऐसा टाइप का ये दोनों टाइप के लीफ कहीं पे भी नहीं आ रहा है. So these two are the correct answer. Correct answer is 2. Vanshika, were you counting the total number of leaf pattern? Then I don't know, you might be close, but here we are supposed to count how many leaf occurs only once. I think you might be counting the total number of leaf shapes. Then I'm not sure if you might be closer to the answer then, in that
Yes,
case.
I'm doing that only.
Yeah, it's felt like that. So what happened is even I did the same thing when I was when I was trying to solve this, I first did the same thing and then I read, okay, no, you have to just count the leaf which occurs once. So yeah, it's a common mistake which happens. So yes, these two are the leaves which occur only once. Yes, visually they look very similar to what other leaf patterns you are able to see. So while on screen, one can easily fail to differentiate between this and this, or this and this. One finds it very similar when it is on screen. So be careful with this. Generally in this kind of questions, what I do is I go systematically, likewise 1, 2, 3. So I start screening each and every leaf like this. So as soon as I find a pattern, like a pattern or a form which is similar to this, I say, okay, rejected, not possible. So ऐसे करके systematically also you can go. That's much easier. Okay. Any doubts? I mean, there's nothing, there's no doubt. I don't know if there's any doubts here, but if there's any doubt, okay, take care. Chalo. Here you're given some kind of a form, and you're supposed to find the area of the red colored scale-in triangle. What you're given is, you're given all the circles are of equal radius or diameter, and each of the circles, they are touching each other edge to edge. There's no overlap which is happening between two circles. And you are given the area of this green colored triangle which is there. You have to find the area of the red colored triangle. The area of the green colored triangle is 3.14, which is given here. How do we do this? Can anybody suggest any suggestions? We'll solve this collectively. You don't need to solve this individually. How do we do this? Think and just let me know. It's just breaking the geometry of this whole thing. It's a very simple procedure. You have to break the geometry. How do we do this? I'm not looking for the answer in this. I'm looking for the how question. How do we do this?
In the green triangle, there are three 60-degree
arches, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, forming. So if we break down 3 and then we bring it together, a semicircle is forming. Like I'm 60, 60, 60, 180.
Yeah.
Therefore, a semicircle is forming, and there is one something in between 3.
Yeah, there is a weird shape form which gets left out in between. Yes.
Yeah. So, ma'am, in red part, ma'am, if we there, ma'am, okay.
There will be 2 of such forms. एक यहाँ पे पूरा है और एक आधा part यहाँ पर है और एक यहाँ पे आधा part है. If you combine these two, you will get 2 of that.
Yes, ma'am. And then, ma'am, over here, okay, ma'am. I'm over here and here. If we bring this together, there is one semicircle forming.
Correct.
And this, and this. One more semicircle is forming. That's why, ma'am, the area will increase 2 times. It's the double of previous one.
Okay. But how do you find the area of that semicircle?
Ma'am, we don't have to find the area of semicircle. It's just the double of the given figure above.
So you're saying it will be the double of this figure which is given here.
Yes, ma'am. Because
that's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
That's absolutely correct. So 3.14 multiplied by 2 is all you have to do, and she has broken it down very simply for you. There's another method of breaking down also. I don't know if anybody has figured that out or not. And that's a fantastic method of breaking down, huh? By the way, whosoever presented here, I don't know who was it.
Ananya.
Ananya. Very good observations, Ananya. Fantastic observation. And good hold of constructing shapes. You have a very good hold of constructing shapes. There is a much easier method also. I'm just, I mean, if you can figure it out. If there is any other method besides this. Okay, chalo. Let me just show you that method. It's fairly simple. All you have to do is you have to connect these dots, which are made up of the same triangle as the green colored triangle that you see. If you construct that together, what you will find is you'll find a parallelogram, and the diagonal is one side of this diagonal is one side of the square. Half, which means half of that area of half of that parallelogram is equal to the area of the red colored portion. Now, the whole parallelogram which one sees is made up of 4 triangles, which means the red colored part will be made up of 2 triangles. So all I have to do is 3.14 into 2, which is 6.28. Yeah, 6.28. Okay. And the method which Ananya presented was literally breaking that red colored transparent sheet into smaller chunks and then constructing that green colored shape, which is a reference given here with reference to the smaller parts. If you are comfortable with that method, go ahead with it. It's the same method. You will get the same answer saying that it is twice the green colored triangle which is seen on the top. Okay, clear? Any doubts you have? All right, Charlie, we'll move ahead then. Here, you have to count the number of sides. Here you are given different views, the top view, front view, side view, and the bottom view of a solid. And you have to count the number of sides that solid will have. Total number of sides, total number of surfaces that the solid will have. Tanisha, please check your answer. It's wrong.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, I was speaking first, but it was not audible, I think, to you.
Achha.
So I want to ask a question which was before that the area will be twice of 3.14, but how it will be twice, ma'am?
I'll just show you. We are on this question. Let's just finish this and then we'll go back. Is that fine?
Okay.
Who is this?
Priya.
Okay. Just wait for some time. Try solving this and we'll just go back. Okay. Okay. Cannot hear it. Okay. Manam, your answer is correct. Kavya, please check your answer. Paul, please check your answer. Tanisha, your answer is wrong. Ananya, your answer is correct. Riya, your answer is correct. Zeel, your answer is wrong. It cannot be 19 for sure. Hiya and Janvi, your answers are wrong. Ananya Patel, your answer is correct. Priya, your answer is wrong. It cannot be 23. Navya, Vanshika, your answers are correct. So, how do we do this? Very simple. Go view by view by view. In this thing, I can see 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There are 4 triangles on top, which I can see here, 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 and here. I've taken that. 4 triangles done. 4. That triangles are connected by another triangles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that triangle, this triangle is connected to another triangle. So this 2 and this 2, and this 2 and this 2 triangles taken. So another 4 gets added. Now this triangle, they are connected to the bottom surface. So I can see that the bottom surface is square. So one more, which is the base, 1 square. And that base is connected to 4 triangles, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are these triangles. So 4 more. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1, which is 13, is the correct answer. Is this clear? You have to go from top to bottom. Simple. We went from top to bottom here. The top is this colored triangle. So I counted the 4 on top, and they are connected by 4 triangles on all the 4 sides, which one can see in this view and this view and this view and this view. So 4 plus 4. And then the base, which is the square, is connected, which is 1 base, is connected to 4 more triangles, which are these triangles and these triangles. So 2 I can see in this view, 2 might be there in the other view. So 4 more triangles on the 4 sides. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1. And that yields 13. Is this clear? Any doubts? Any questions? Any doubts? All right, take it. We'll go back to the next previous one. Just give me 1 minute and we'll move to the next one after this. So Priya, are you here? You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I was suggesting here was how did I came with 2 as the this red color as twice the green color. What I did is I constructed the line, the hidden geometry, which is here. I'm just connecting the center of the circles right now. Yeah. When I connect the center of the circles, what I get is this triangle that I get as a whole. Don't look at the red or the white color here. The triangle which I get here as a whole is the same triangle that I get here. Now this whole parallelogram is made up of 4 triangles of green color. 4 triangles of green color. Half, which is the diagonal. When I look at the diagonal always divides a parallelogram into 2 halves. The half of it is composed of the red part, thus will be comprising of 2 of these green triangles, because 4 green triangles hai yahan pe, uska adha will be 2. So 2 green triangles are the ones which will be making up this red part, and that's why 2 into 3.14. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay. So here you're given these different types of fonts, and what you have to find is the different how many different kinds of fonts are used for the same word which is there. So here we'll just start with circling which are the different kinds of font. Or do you want to start circling which are the different kinds of font? I mean, random people can do it, but just don't repeat it. करना एक बार try आपको? Anybody wants to? Okay. Ritika, yes, of course, first one. Second one, different or same? Is a second. Okay, second. Go systematically, don't go randomly. This is a very random position. Don't do that. Chalo, let me just help you out. This is of course different, is the first one. The second one which you see here, is it different or it's the same font which we saw in the first one?
Different.
Different.
So second. फिर third वाला different या same है?
Different.
Different है. Look at verb. Look at the last letter. ये वाला. You can see it's different from the other two. The fourth one, is it different or is it same?
Different.
It's different. Why? Because look at this part and compare this part in all the three. You'll find it's different. यहाँ पे curve है, यहाँ पे ये सीधा circle आ जाता है. So it's different. This one, नीचे वाला, for second line, first one. Different or we have seen this earlier?
Same.
It's same. It's same as this one.
Yes.
The second one in that same line. Is it, have we seen this earlier or is it different? Look at this letter. Look at the last letter in this. Is it same or is it different?
Same like the fourth one in first line.
No, isn't it different? No, it's different. It's different.
It's different, no? Because
It's,
the third.
yeah, it's very different. This is very different actually. Because this is a combination of this and this one, which is a all new font altogether. Uska jo ye tha wala part hai, it looks somewhere like this versus the ver looks somewhere like this, which means it's a different font altogether. Samajh aaya?
Yes.
Fair. Okay, we have found 5. Okay, next one. The third letter. Is it same or is it different? Look at the last letter. The last letter, look at it. Do you find anything similar to what we have seen earlier or not?
No, ma'am, it's different.
Gap different.
It's different. The last word in that second line, is it same or is it different? Have we seen this earlier or not? Look at the last letter and the tha. Have we seen this something similar happening earlier or not?
Different.
It's different. ये जो part है वो जिस तरह से terminate हो रहा है and ये वाले part पे. I don't know if you're able to see my cursor, but the way this, I cannot point it out, but the way this letter happens, it's different. And now even if I compare this word with the first one which I saw, ये जो ठ वाला part है ना उसका, ये और ये वाला part अलग है. Now one can say that, okay, what if this and this are similar, but then they both are very different. Iska curve ending, the way that ver ends is very different than what we see here. So ye wala bhi, it's altogether a new font. The last line. Say, it's the same. It's same as what we saw here. So no, the second word in the last line, is it different or is it a new word? Is it similar to what we saw here? Yes. Is it similar to what we saw here? It's the same one. The third letter, sorry, the third word, is it same or is it different? Is it similar to the first letter? First word, which is this? Ye or ye wala same hai?
Ma'am, not quite,
Ma'am,
but similar to the above it.
Yeah.
I'm the one that is above it. Yes,
This
ma'am.
one. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
These two are similar. Yes, very good. And what about the last word? Last word?
Ma'am, it's the same as second row.
Second word, second line. So total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total we can find 7 fonts that are there. You understood how we decode this? We basically look at compare letters. We go systematically row by row and letter by word by word. It becomes easier for you. In fonts, you have to be very careful with comparing each and every letter, if it is similar or if it's different. Okay. So total 7 fonts we found, which is different in this graphic which was given.
Ma'am?
Huh?
The second word in second line, the font is also different, but the size is also small. Means that also we have to count.
No. So what happens is when you increase the size, the thickness will increase. So you have to look at, so you have to be very careful in terms of not the sizes much, but you have to compare the form of the word, of the letters. Just compare the letter forms, because what happens in many cases, you might be given some letters which are small in size. Although they might be belonging to the same family, you feel that it's different, but then look at the way how these junctions specifically, I'm just drawing, so wait, I'll just use a different color. Yeah, how these junctions end, how the curves happen in such complex letters. And ye wala, not ye wala, but bottom termination is extremely important in many of the cases. So once you look at these junctions to understand the form variation, you will be there somewhere. You will get the thing. Don't compare the sizes. Sizes में बहुत confusion होगा आपको. जैसे we came no कि ये वाला और ये वाला same font है. Now if I didn't compare the form of the letters, I would have said कि नहीं दोनों अलग है, because इसका thickness अलग है और इसका thickness अलग है. Now the thickness might vary because the font का जो size है या फिर text size है वो increase कर दिया, इसलिए वो thickness vary होगा. So if the letters which are shown to you are of same sizes, then you can compare the thicknesses. But in this case, the sizes are different, so you cannot compare the thickness of the line in this case. In this case, you have to go with each and every letter, how it is terminating, how the ends are terminating. Okay. Any doubts? Any questions you have? Okay, who was writing? One second. It will get over in 10-15 minutes, Ritika. Okay. Shall we'll move to the next one now. So here you're given a calendar of 2024. And in that calendar, there is this, somebody has poked a hole. One of your somebody's baby sister has poked a hole, where January में वो hole यहाँ पे आ रहा है, December the hole comes somewhere here. What you have to find out is what you have to find out here is April. In April, which date in the month of April will that hole be seen? This hole will be seen in which date, on which date in April? How do we do this? Any question, any suggestions? How do we do this? Okay. Can you tell me January is the first month, right? January is the first or December is the 12th one? 12th month. The first, this is an odd number. This is odd number, odd month rather. Let me put it like that. And this is an even month. Is that correct? December 12 is an even number. So what it means is कि odd number के पीछे जो even number आएगा उसका जो होल का प्लेसमेंट है वो ऐसे कुछ होगा और जो ऑड नंबर का होल का प्लेसमेंट है ऑड मंथ का जो होल का प्लेसमेंट है वो ऐसे होगा द ऑड होल मंथ प्लेसमेंट सो होल इन ऑड मंथ will be whole in odd month will be happening in third Thursday and the whole in even month will be happening in
Third Tuesday.
third Tuesday. ये बराबर लिखा है. We are not worried of the odd month because April is an even month. Fourth month, April is the fourth month, which is an even month. So we are not worried के odd month में कहाँ पे आ रहा है, but we are more worried के even month में कहाँ पे आ रहा है. Okay. So far clear? इतना clear है?
Yes.
Now, we know third Tuesday में हो whole पड़ेगा. अभी we have to find which date in April that third Tuesday will come. 2024, is it an leap year or it's not a leap year?
Leap year.
It's a leap year. 2024 is a leap year, which means February will have how many days? 29? Will February have 29 days, which means leap year?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please remember that. In a leap year, February will have 29 days. January, so let's just write this down, information. So it's a leap year. February will have 29 days. Jan has 31 days. March will have how many days? 31?
30.
Let me just write sequentially. Feb will have 29 days. March will have 31 days. And April has how many? 30 days.
30.
Now, if I just add 31, 29 and 31, what is the total do I get? If I just add the total number of days till April, till the month of April, because I want to see कि जनवरी में अगर मंडे से चालू हो रहा है तो अप्रैल में वो will it start from Monday, will it start from Tuesday? So starting from January, if the first month is January and if I add all of these, does it come as a multiple of 7? If the total of Jan, Feb and March comes as a multiple of 7, which means January का जो calendar है वैसा ही similar calendar April का भी होगा with the same dates coming on the same month. If there is some displacement here or there, I will get to know if that addition is a multiple of 7 or it's not a multiple of 7, or if it is 7 plus 2 or 7 plus 3. If it is 7 plus 2, what it means that the first month will come, in April, ये जो first April है will come on a Wednesday, which means I have to go back date for each of these numbers. So when I add up 31 plus 29 plus 31, what do I get?
91.
31 plus 29 plus 31. Yeah, 91. Is 91 a multiple of 7?
Yes, it divides by multiplies by 13. 7 multiplied by 13 is 91.
Yes, that's correct. So what does that mean? Does that mean that 1st of April will fall on a Monday itself like it is falling in January? क्योंकि January से 13 weeks, starting from January 13 weeks down we get April, right? January से 13 weeks down we get April, correct?
Yes.
So can you tell me कि ये जो whole है वो कहाँ पे आएगा? You have to use this information
on 16.
also. On 16.
16.
Yes. On 16. In this place. The whole in April month will come in this place because in even number month, I'm getting a whole in 3rd Tuesday. We calculated this to get okay, in comparison to January, where will the 1st of April fall? So 1st of January से लेके April के बीच में कितने days है? We counted that. From that number of days we divided by 7 and we came to know okay, that means 13 weeks. If it was coming 13 point something, then we have to see कि वो remainder क्या आ रहा है. If the remainder is 1, which means that 1st of April Tuesday से चालू हो रहा होगा, not from Monday. If there was a remainder which is coming, if that remainder was 1, which means it was Tuesday. अगर वो remainder 2 आता from the total number of days, it would have started from a Wednesday. If the remainder was 3, the 1st of April would be starting from a Thursday. Okay, but in this case it was a whole number, so we got a perfectly divisible number which is 91, which was divisible by 7, which means कि 1st of April 1st of January में जैसा है 1st Monday को fall हो रहा है वैसा ही 1st of April में fall होगा. But the whole in an even month comes in the 3rd Tuesday. Tuesday में आता है, not on Thursday. So the number is 16. The date where the whole will be happening is 16. ये समझ में आया? Students, doubt है इसमें? You have any doubts here?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो. You have doubts? Did anybody say that? Okay, ठीक है. चलो, we'll move to the next one then. This is based on a principle that used to come, I think, in your 7th or 8th standard. Archimedes' principle. This question is based on Archimedean principles. Where? Can anybody suggest what is the Archimedes principle? याद है?
When a body is immersed in water or any liquid, the volume of the body is how much that is dispersed outside. The excess water that is dispersed outside is the volume of the object that is there.
Yes. When a body is immersed in liquid or water, in this case water, the amount of volume increase in the water is equal to the weight that is equal to the volume that is placed inside. Now you're given a dimension of a tank which is 40 by 20 by 20. 40 by 20 by 20 is the size of this water tank which is there. In that, P, Q, RS are the different objects which are placed there. P and Q are made of some light material and R and S are made up of iron and copper respectively. The object P is a cube of H 4 cm with 1/10 floating above the water. Object Q में displacement आपको दिया है. You're given the volume displacement of object Q. Let's just type it down. Volume displacement of object Q is 50 cubic centimeters. Volume displacement of R is how much? 295.4 cubic centimeters, and that of S is 397 cc. That information is given to you. Can anybody suggest me, is it possible to find the volume displacement of object P? Object P का volume displacement कितना होगा? Is it possible to find? You are given an edge, which is a cube, which is 4 centimeters.
Yes, ma'am, we can find by the formula 3 cube.
हाँ, पर वो पूरा क्यूब वॉल्यूम डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगा बिकॉज उसका 1/10 तो वाटर पानी के अबव फ्लोट हो रहा है. Does that mean that 9/10 which is floating inside the water is the displacement of water?
Yes, ma'am.
9/10 into 4 cube. 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, which is 64.
Ma'am, it will be only 3 times 4, no, means 4 into 4 into 4.
Yeah. 4 into 4 into 4. 4 into 4, 16 into 4, 64.
Yeah.
Yeah?
4 cube.
4 cube. Yeah. So I written 64, that's why. तो कितना आएगा? 57.6 cc. ये बराबर लिखना है मैंने. So the total volume which is displaced will be how much? Volume displaced will be 50 plus 29.50 plus 295.4 plus 397 plus 57.6. How much is it? 50 plus 29, 295.4 plus 397 plus 57.6. 800 cc. अभी 800 cc का volume के लिए, now what we have to find is, we don't have to find the volume. What we have to find is the new water level inside the container, which is measured from the bottom. So can anybody tell me what is, how do we do this? We know the volume displaced. अभी क्या करने का? How do we find the water level? You said volume displaced is equal to the volume of the objects. We did that. Now, how do I find the water level now? Yeah. Huh?
How did we find P? Can you repeat that? I did not understand that.
Kya? The 800?
No. 57.6 हमने कैसे ढूंढा?
Acha, that. So object P is, which is a cube of 4 centimeter edge, is 1/10 floating above the water, which means 9/10 is floating below the water. If 9/10 is floating below the water, which means it will be contributing, P ka total volume ka only 9/10 is helping in displacing the water.
Yeah,
so
got it.
In order to find that volume, we say 9/10 of 64, which is the total volume of the cube.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So my question is, once you got the volume of displacement, how do we find the new water level, which might be happening somewhere probably on this line, probably. So ये वाला हम minus कैसे करेंगे इतना part? How much? How do we know that this? What is the length? How much is this height? How do we find that?
Ma'am, but why we have to find that? Because the object floating means half, which is above the water level, is 1/10.
So
then why we have to find, means half we have done of that square and triangle.
But Q ka you are given. See, in case of object P, you are not given the water displaced. In case of object Q, you're readily given कि इतना पानी displace हुआ है from object Q. That's where you don't have to worry about it. But even if there's partial floating of any object, there is always a rise in water level if you're placing something inside, even if it is lighter. So if 1/10 is floating above the water, the remaining would be contributing to that rise in the water level by that object. So my question is, and it's very simple from this stage, like you are given this volume which is 40 by 20 by 10, and you are given the volume of displacement which is 800. So ये जो पूरा box बनाया है नीचे, this box which is given here, which is इसका जो volume है, this red box which I have drawn here, इसका volume आपको पता है, which is 800. Now 800 cc का volume इतना displace हुआ है. All you have to find is that height. Now I'm saying, how do I find the height?
Ma'am, above in the question, dimensions are given of the whole box. So ma'am, we can calculate the volume of the whole box, and ma'am, instead of 20 we have to take 10 because only the half box is filled. So ma'am, by that we can calculate the volume.
Yeah, see what you have to do. Okay, you are just hitting close to what was given there. So the volume is 40 by 20 by 10. Sorry, 40 by 20 by 20. Usme 40 by let me just write one second. What is given is 40 by 20 by 20. Itna is the tank ka itna is 20 by 20 by 20. Utna it's the tank ka volume. Usme 20 के बदले 10 अगर करे, 10 multiply by 10, if I do that, that is the volume of water. In this case, if I say the depth is D, if I say D is the depth of this displacement which is happening, 40 by 20 by D is equal to the volume of displacement, which is 800. I cut this, 0, 0 cut ho jayega dono side pe. 4 and 2 will again get cut. The displacement henceforth will be 1 centimeters. If the displacement is 1 centimeters and the height of the water is 10 centimeters, the new water level thus forth will be of 9 centimeters height from the bottom. अभी समझ आया?
Ma'am, but the means you have drawn a red triangle, means which water is displaced, you said it is 1 centimeter. But why we have to find that? Because already the 1/10 of the square that it is above water.
So what about, I mean, I don't get your point.
Matlab ma'am, the D which we have taken. Means why we have to do that?
Because you have to find the new water level inside the container when all the objects are removed. It's written, no? If all the objects are removed from the container, what would be the new water level inside the container?
Means the D which you have written, that is the water which is displaced.
Yes, that is the water which is displaced. That's what I said, na? Ki when the water is displaced, itna volume kam ho jayega aapka. If that much volume is reduced, you have to find 14 to 20 by D is the displaced volume, which is what? 800, which we found here. Volume displaced. So D आपको मिला 1 centimeter उससे. If D is 1 centimeter, the new water level will be 9 centimeters. 10 minus 1, 9.
Remember here you have taken 14 to 20, but the water level is shown 10 centimeter.
14 to 20 of the cross section in plan of the tank. Is your tank है ना? 1 second.
Yes.
टैंक का हाइट 10-20 है, उसमें 10 इज द वाटर लेवल, बट उसका जो क्रॉस सेक्शन है, उसका जो प्लान में अगर देखे तो ये 40 जो यहाँ पे है, विच इज दिस 40 विच इज सीन, और यहाँ पे उसका क्रॉस सेक्शन इज 20 विच इज दिस डेप्थ विच विल बी देयर, विच इज 20.
Okay, good.
ओके,
I got
मैंने
it.
वो 20 लिया है उसका. समझ में आया किसी को? अभी डाउट है इसमें? I can explain it again. I'm fine. If anybody has any doubt, you can let me know. I'll explain it again. Okay, fine. Take it. Sure. We'll close this session now. Yeah, we'll close this session. That last one, that next one will take some time to explain. So we'll end this session here. If you have any doubts, you may let me know. Okay, see you.
Okay, thank you.